Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our show. That is today's call out show. So today we'll be hosting Mr. Daniel Jaca, and Mr. Daniel Jaca, he's from Kenya, and the man right now, as we speak, he resides from India. So he's here just to share with us and the experience in India and tell us a lot of stories. So, Mr. Daniel, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, Mr. Philip.
Perfect. So, can you tell us about yourself, Mr. Daniel? Who is Jaca?
Like you've already said my name, so I'm Mr. Daniel, or my nickname is Donepo Jaca. So that's like in Kenya, I'm known as Don. So I'm the Don. So I'm a student here in India. Currently, I just graduated with BTech, Bachelor of Technology in Civil Engineering.
Wow,
Yeah, I've been here for 4 years under a scholarship basis. So I'm grateful I've done it. Yeah.
that's perfect. Congratulations, Jaca.
Thank you.
You mean very soon you'll be a civil engineer, like by profession? Or are
Yeah,
you already a
let me
civil
just say
engineer?
I'm a graduate civil engineer, but it's a long journey. Like when we went for internship, we were told like, can you just forget what you learned in school and assume you don't know anything, so that we teach you. So on the ground, things are a bit different, but we believe like when you are taught, then we'll gain the experience and we'll become engineers. So the term engineer comes with a virtue and a lot of respect. So I have to undergo through the process to gain it.
Okay, perfect. So, Jaca, do you mind sharing with us your journey up until today, starting from maybe high school um, till today when you call yourself a civil engineer? Can you just share with us the journey?
Yeah. Like yeah, I'm raised from a humble background. So I did my education in Kenya, and I started my education in back in 2000, I think. So I was studying in a military school. So in that military school, it had a lot. It is the basis where the background was built, the discipline, and everything. Just a minute. Just
Okay, okay, no problem.
okay. So like, sorry for that. So like.
Okay, that's
In Kenya, there's those if you school in a Catholic school or in this school, you'll try to build some character out of it. So my character was sportsmanship. So from primary level to secondary level, I was so enthusiastic in athletics, and then I carried it all the way. I wasn't so much. Let me say that sharp student in class, but I was that sharp in the field. So this kept me going. And after my primary education, I proceeded to secondary education. In the secondary education, the system continued because the secondary level is when a teen discovers that what he really wants. So there are those who are science based, art based, sports based. So I was that still a sport based person until I finished. So after finishing, yes, I secured some points to join the university. That is Moi University back in Eldoret. And then after that, when you join the university in Africa, I don't know if it happens in your country also, but in my country, it's like it depends. The course you are going to do, it majorly depends with how much you've scored. Like the points, the cluster point you've scored, they will really determine which course you're going to undertake. Let's
yes,
say
yes, yes.
for medicine and engineering, they are the topmost, and this you have to score, let's say, an average of an A, meaning that you you passed excellently in all the disciplines you undertook. So being a sports person, it's it was not easy to do that, but
Yeah.
we managed to pass. So I managed to pass, and the course that I went to do, it wasn't from my heart, or I did not really want to do it because I was like, everyone has ambitions. Everyone wants to become a doctor. Everyone wants to become an engineer. Everyone wants to become this and this.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
sometimes there's a pullback force. This pullback force is when we fail to meet our targets. So,
Okay.
like, if you fail to meet that target, then you will be forced to do something else. So that's when your path changes. So my path
Okay.
changed at that particular time. So I
Okay.
found myself doing a BSc in information science. Yeah, and I don't want to lie. I did not like it at all, not at all. But you know,
Okay.
the university vibe, you're going there, you're going to chill. We had this
Mm.
notion that we are thinking
That
about
is true.
girls, free life,
Yes.
no one is watching you, you have to enjoy clubbing. I mean, campus life, that is. So it was,
That is.
yeah, it was it. It was nice. I don't know how it happens in Lesotho, but in Kenya, campus life is really, it's really nice. Very, very
Mm.
enjoyable. So
Okay.
that was the vibe. But after some time, life happens, and challenges comes, and you find some difficulty. Until then, I got a scholarship to come to India. That is under
Oh,
ICCR.
great.
So luckily, yes, I wanted to be an engineer. All along, I always dreamt of being an architect or a civil engineer. So this was the
Mm.
chance, and by luck, I got the chance, and I benefited from the scholarship. So when called upon, I presented myself. Then yes, the interview, I was selected as a beneficiary. Then I came to India in 2018. So my journey in India is the most important because it was a turning point. Because this is a full scholarship, and being an African student, you're getting a
Yeah.
full scholarship. You're traveling abroad. I mean, it's a good thing. It's a really
It's
good
a
thing.
great achievement. Yes.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was a great opportunity. Then you're coming to a different country, and in that country, again, you have to learn a lot. First, you have to learn about diversity. You have to learn about living with other people. You are meeting people from different nations, and you have to
Mm.
learn to live with them as well as to to acquire knowledge, to acquire what they know. I mean,
Mm.
it's full of experience. It's something that you can't learn in school. It's something that you can't learn in YouTube or anywhere. It's like a
Exactly.
first-hand, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
first-hand knowledge. Yeah.
Ah.
So through this, you'll also find that you'll open opportunities for yourself. You'll be open-minded. So that's what happened. Like I came in Kochi, that is southern state of Kerala. Yeah,
Mm.
southern state of Kerala, Kochi, and here I'm in Cochin University of Science and Technology. So when I came, like I was green, nervous, like just coming from nowhere, and everything seems to be new. So with that, it takes a lot to
Yeah. Yeah.
absorb,
Okay.
to understand
Jaga,
yourself. Yes, yes.
uh, just tell us, like, you being in India for the first time, Indians, they have a lot of cultures.
Yep.
I want you to be specific and tell us how is it to be in such environment? Like, how did you feel? And
Okay, like first, I want to say like there's an assumption we always make in Africa, back in Africa. Like I thought India is just one nation; they speak Hindi. I always
mm,
thought like that. Then
okay.
when I arrived here, I found out that I was like 100% wrong because
Mm,
I found out that there are very many states here. The people in India, as as much as they are Indians, but they are very, very different. Like people have their own cultures, they are diverse. I mean, the languages are very different. I mean, I was just shocked, very, very shocked, that even some Indians do not know Hindi. So I was like, oh. So
What?
for me, it was really strange, very, very strange.
All right, perfect. Jaca, now you are a civil engineer by profession, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So if I may ask you, what's civil engineering? Can you just maybe briefly, like those who doesn't know what civil engineering, what's all about?
Okay, civil engineering is just one of the disciplines in engineering, which deals with construction, demolition, and everything that involves buildings, roads, and those infrastructure that you see in your daily lives. May it
Mm,
be like mining, what you just use. Like for example, the building is what we everyone knows, and those structures you see every day, those building you use, may it be a shopping center, may it be a hospital, may it be a residential building. So civil engineering actually entails how we build those structures and make them safe for use and safe for habitation. So apart from housing, also the roads and railways, airports. So we actually construct them and uh, make them have utility. That is in
wow.
a layman's language. Because if I go in technical terms, I
Technical
won't be
terms you
making
won't
any
understand. Oh, don't go
meaningful.
there. Don't
Yeah.
go there. Okay. I'll keep on asking questions because what you need to understand is that now you are in India from Kenya. So I'm
Yes.
speaking to you right from Lesotho. So we just want to understand how is these countries like African countries compared to Asian countries. So when you compare Kenya with India, what can you say, like just in short, like to understand what's in terms of maybe education, in terms of infrastructure, or what's your say on that?
It's totally different. Let me say a transition of 100%. Like in India, I can say they are more developed in terms of infrastructure. But I don't want to be so certain because I've only visited a small part of India. But
Yes,
wherever I've visited, the much I know, the much I've seen that it is 100% transition, that it has really developed as compared to Kenya. Because I visited the rural parts in India, and I've found out that they have 100% connectivity of electricity,
of
as well as
electricity.
well developed road network systems. So it's
Mm,
much
mm.
developed in terms of infrastructure.
Wow, that's good. So, like now you have graduated. Did you have a chance maybe to go to the industry, like maybe to start doing some practicals, so that at least you can go back to Kenya having what's needed?
Yeah. I got an opportunity. Like I want to thank my school so much because it gave us an opportunity to visit, to do one of the biggest projects that have ever that they. I mean, they take a lifetime to occur because there's this. I don't know how I'll put it, but I just put it the way it is. Whoever will understand will understand. So there's this
Yeah,
thing in railway construction. It's called doubling work. Is whereby like majorly in Africa we see that a railway is just one lane. Okay, but like let's take in India, there's a lot of population, so they are hitting about 1.3 billion now. So with this population, there's a pressure in the transport system. So I mean the transportation sector, and more of Indian people rely majorly on railway transportation.
yeah.
So to curb this menace of pressure on the transportation system, they are trying to do a doubling work. Doubling is like double, two. So instead of one lane, they are coming up with two lanes of railway system. So with this, there is a project that was initiated by the I think the national and the state governments of India, that is Kerala state and the national government. So they were trying to do a doubling work, meaning they were trying to create two lanes for the railway lines. So when they are trying to construct these two lanes, they need to do things like bridges, they need to do survey of the land, they need to see if some technical engineering to see if the soil structure has the adequate bearing capacity to hold the rail, because these trains, they are very heavy and they exert a lot of
Yeah.
pressure. So yeah, to prevent some accident, they need to make sure that everything is properly and well constructed. So I got an opportunity to do an internship in this sector, and we did the doubling work at Kottayam Railways, that is Southern Railway Network, and there I think I did a lot because I was there in the bridging work, yeah, and we did a lot of work. Of which,
Wow.
if I say, it won't make any sense, but we did a lot of work. So to me, it was a
Yeah.
lifetime experience, of which this doesn't happen anywhere. Like in the world, it happens, like it just doesn't happen. Doubling work doesn't happen. So I was just lucky to be part of it. Yes.
What an experience, Jaca.
Yeah, I was lucky.
We'll be having our viewers out there. They will be
Yeah.
listening to this interview.
Yes.
What can you say, like, if maybe you might advise people to come and study India? What's your say on that? Will you advise someone to come and study in India, or what can you?
100%, 100% for me is 100% because compared to Africa, I don't know how the comparison would be with Lesotho, but compared to Kenya, it is top notch. It is a top notch gain, and 100% value addition, because here, like, see, in Kenya, we are doing in engineering, most of us are doing a Bachelor of Science. And here we are doing Bachelor of Technology. So BTech and BSc. So we find that BTech is more of technical than the BSc. So the BSc guy will be more knowledgeable, yes, but in practical terms, the BTech guy will be like, hey, dude, I got this. So here they have all that it takes. Whatever you are learning, you'll do it and you'll know how to do it. Not that mostly in Africa, whatever we are learning in classroom, we don't do it. Mostly,
Yeah.
I'm speaking frankly because I tend to compare whatever I'm doing here with one of my friends in Kenya who is doing the same course, but Bachelor of Science, not Bachelor of Technology. And I found out, and also they admit that we are really doing something greater than them. They feel less than us because here, everything that we study in classroom, we actually do it. Everything from first year to fourth year, practicals are there. So in comparison, I say, and I recommend 100% that if anyone is willing to come to India to study engineering as a first degree, then I really recommend it because it's really nice. The only thing they need to be cautious is which school are they choosing for the engineering. But all the way, like for KUSAT, what I know is they're the best. Yeah. They whatever you get, you have really worked for it. Yes.
Jaca, this is good, and thank you very much for sharing. And we are very happy to have you. Let me just go out of the seriousness, this serious business, and we talk about something else.
Please do.
Okay. I was just looking at you. For me, a good thing is that I had chance to interact with you. I stayed with you for almost 2 years.
2 years, yeah, that's right.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, it means I know you very well. So I was looking at
Exactly.
your profile and I realized that you have just ventured into something new. Something new in a sense that I wasn't sure. Am I seeing like is this Daniel Jaca that I know? I saw you wore on something like a medal. Like, can you tell us, like in boxing,
Yeah,
are you a boxer now? Are you
yeah.
like
I'm a
okay?
boxer, bro. I'm a boxer, bro. I'm a man of many colors.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, as I said earlier, I'm a sportsman. I'm an athlete. So anything that comes that involves sportsmanship, like I'm into it 100%. Like I don't need to be forced, or I don't need to be lured into it. It just comes natural that I really want to do this. I can run, I play football, I anything that involves sportsmanship, I'm into it. So boxing, I just started it last year.
Okay.
So yeah, I just started training, and I did the training for about 6 months. Then
Okay.
I was I was selected for representing my university in the All India competition, boxing competition. But due to some greediness, I was I was into boxing and I was into Super League. So I was greedy, as greedy sportsman. So I mixed boxing with the football. So in the football, like 3 days to my competition, I was playing Super League and I got ACL tear. ACL tear means a cruciate, I think ligament tear, something like that. So I injured my knee and I had to undergo surgery. That was in December last year. Uh, then I did my surgery on January 10th. So January
Okay.
10th is when I did my surgery. That was ACL tear surgery. And I started recovering. So I recovered till January, February, March, April. So in April is when I had fully recovered and I could walk, and yeah, I could make lateral movements here and there. And then I had given up with boxing because it was my last chance, because it was my final year and it was the competition that had came forth. But now I had the injury and I could not participate, so I had given up. Then one day in my room, I just received a call and I was asked just 2 words: "Danny, you want to fight?" I said, "Huh? Do you want to fight?" You know, like Kenyans, they speak less English, so they will just go straight to the point. Yeah, I asked, to fight who? So they told me there's a competition coming and it will be in my school. And then this competition is due in something like 1 month. Then if you want, you can come and start practicing. Yeah, it comes with a lot of advantages. So I try to weigh and I say, why not? Because I just needed an okay from my doctor. If it's okay, then I'll do it. Then I got the affirmation from my doctor that yes, you can do jumping, you can do skipping, you can everything you can do. So I decided I'll give it a try, and I started training. So you can imagine a person who has been under surgery, and trust me, Mr. Philip, I think you know me. I was a person who never missed gym and all these things,
Jimmy,
but
I know you.
for 6 months, trust me, I was just laying on my bed, eating, ordering food, Netflix, and playing games. Nothing I was doing at all. So by this time, I'm going to the gym. I was like something like 85, 86 kilograms. And my coach told me, like, you're going to fight in light heavyweight, and that is 75 to 80 kgs. And you know, in boxing, when they say 75 to 80 kgs, they really mean 75 to 80 kgs.
Okay.
80.1 is the disqualification. Even
Okay.
80.01 is disqualification. So you have to maintain it up to 79.9 or 80 sharp.
Okay.
So Just in 3 weeks, you have to do this. In that 3 week, again, you have to do your exams, your final exams. And you are a lazy person now because I was just sitting, eating, and okay. But boxing involves a lot of discipline. You need, if it's you're going for morning training, if they say it's 6, you have to be there at 6. If they say it's evening 5:30, you have to be there at 5:30. And no time should you miss. Should you miss, you should inform your coach that you're going to miss due to this and this and this. Otherwise,
Which means
it will be marked
it's
as
something that
indiscipline.
requires consistency. You
Yeah,
need to be very
consistency.
consistent and committed.
Yes. So
Okay. We can go
yeah,
straight to where, like, tell us the story and how you did it. You know,
yeah.
straight to
So
the battle.
yeah, so I had to choose because now my thoughts were divided because no one is forcing you, and no
Yeah.
one is also encouraging you to do this. So I had to decide, should I do this or not? But
Mm.
there is some guilt you feel when you have decided, then again you want to withdraw. So that guilt
Okay.
helped me. I decided, okay, because of this guilt, I already told Sir that I'm going for the competition. Then how will I again tell him that I'm not interested? So I was just going, but okay. Even training, I'm just training, but okay. Sometimes I even just gave up on the, like, you have to punch hard, you have to charge. It's
Yeah. Maybe
very
you are
hectic.
scared. You are scared they might punch you, and you feel like, no, I cannot
Actually, I
do this.
wasn't scared. I was bored. Like, you are sweating a lot. You are sweating a lot because you haven't been training. You are sweating a lot. And I was like, I'm an athlete. I run a lot. But I cannot run a lot also because I'm having an ACL tear. Like, my knee is reconstructed. So I can't run fast. I can't run too much because there will be tension. So I just
Oh,
have to like jog, then no much running. So I was like this, and I couldn't get myself together well. So I was just panting, and I feel so tired. I sweat a lot, and it was really tough for me. So I tried to give excuses here and there. I was buying it, and the excuse was being sold well, but still I was feeling that I'm not prepared enough. But see, in the last 2 weeks, I was given like a practice match. In this practice match, Sir told my opponent, okay, Sir is my coach. Sir told my opponent, like, you hit him hard so that he knows whatever he will face, it will be a reality. It will not be training. So during that time, I got 2 knockouts. One was a hook, and another one was an uppercut. My lip tore and I was bleeding. Then the other one, like my jaw, like even chewing was very hard. So that night, I felt a lot of discomfort. Like, "Ay, why did this guy hit me like this so hard?" Like, a lot went through my mind. Like, did I get that punch was so heavy? Like, I felt so much disturbed. You know, I made it that if you are going to train with this guy, I'll make sure I do the same. Okay? It was like something like a grudge, but it was not a bad grudge, but it was something like grudge. Only to realize later that whatever that sir was telling was so important because he never gave us a chance to fight again. So I will never do the grudge, like I will never pay the grudge again. You understand? Like, I just got hit, and it, like, I was awakened from the sleep that I was having. That when you go to the ring, it will be a real fight. It won't be. So you have to get prepared. The next time I was going for training, I trained very well and with a lot of cautious because I was always looking for the knockouts and looking for the sparring if they would spar me and hit me because they were doing it. They were just hitting me. So that was the training. And then it came, I don't know if I'm audible.
yes, I'm just waiting for the match day.
Yeah. So during the match day, okay. I'm an African, first we must understand Africans have more power than. So the punches are not equal, okay? The punches are not equal, okay? I'm not, I'm
Yes.
not, I'm not, I'm not like in boxing, people have capabilities, people have weakness.
Mm.
One thing, be sure of every person has a weakness, and they have, as much as they have their prowess, they have also their weakness. So, since I'm an African, I have stamina, I have power. So, only these two things, they work on my advantage. The latter people, they don't have stamina and they don't have power, so it's quite different. So I used my advantage to win. So during the match day, because of there was that fear, because people who have trained with, they know the intensity. So the word was around, hey, watch
Oh.
out for this guy. You'll hit
Oh,
him,
yeah.
but he will just get two or one.
Mm.
It will be a catastrophic to him. So when people came from different places, they were like watching out. Hey, there's an African guy. There's an African guy, and there was an advert which we made, and I told them, hey, be there. This African guy is very dangerous. Blah 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 blah. What was going around? So by the time I was given in my category, we were four people. So it starts from semifinals to final. So on semi-final, they gave me one guy, and that guy, I think he quitted, or I don't know. We never fought, so I got a walkover. It was advantage on me.
Okay.
So the second one, during the final day, hey, it was very very, because I had seen him fight. He was very very good, super good, and I was really scared of him. Somehow scared of him. But I decided that okay, this is my first time in boxing in the ring, and I don't have to set my expectations so high. What I have to do is just do my best and participate. So my aim was like to participate, not to win even. I just say I'm going to participate. Because you see, before going to fight, you are told this, you are told everyone is giving their advices, everyone is giving all they know about boxing. They are telling you should move, but when you are in the ring, it's very different. That place
Mm.
is really, really different. There's
Okay.
nervousness,
Okay.
there's fear, there's tension, everything is totally different. So when we went the first boat, yeah, it was nice. I was trying to aim at his face. That aiming at face every time I'm aiming at a KO at a KO, but I think he was told how I fight, so he was so cautious. Now in the second boat, I had to change my mentality because I wasn't getting his face at all, at all, at all. I could not get him. He was doing a defense game, defense game, defense game. So this time I was faking and getting on his chest and his stomach, yeah, with the uppercuts. So I decided to go for lesser points, but yeah, that's it. Then at the end of the day, I won.
Oh, that's perfect. Great.
Yes, yes, yes.
Congratulations, Jack.
Thank you so much.
Yes, that's a great achievement, especially if you are new into something and you
Exactly,
start with
exactly.
a high note. That's the biggest achievement.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I have a question here from our one of our viewers, and they
Yes.
are asking whether the schools in India. I know that you haven't done enough research on that one. You are just going to tell us based on the experience and what you know. Like the schools
Yes, yes.
in India, in terms of sustainable energy, how are they? What can you say?
The schools in India in terms of sustainable energy.
Sustainable energy, yes.
Yeah, I think what I know uh, is like, for example, look at India, not India. Look at the place we are. It's Kochi. So we have here one of the biggest international airport called Cochin
Coach.
University, Cochin
Yeah.
International Airport, which is
Yes.
completely powered by solar panels. So
Wow.
when you find people adopting such, because that is a sustainable energy, when you find people developing in such, it means that they have the capacity and capabilities of teaching and also encouraging sustainable energy development, because it doesn't come out of blues, because it's the only airport that is completely powered by solar panels
My
in the
son,
whole world.
I was
Yes.
very shocked when I see that one. That was
Yeah.
such inspiration.
So be sure that there is. You just have to find the scope of which I'm not so sure, but I think we just have to Google or to search the scope of it, and then we'll find more information about it. But be rest assured that India offers that.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Jaca. Because of time,
Yes.
I think you have shared with us, and we are
Yes.
very happy and excited to be part of us. And I think in the future we'll also invite you to come and share more with us. That
Yes.
was so much informational. Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much,
much.
Jaca.
Thank you,
What's the
Mr.
time
Sele.
there? What's the time there in India right now, as we speak?
Now it is let me just confirm. Now it is 12:59. It's 12 sharp. No, it's 1 o'clock. Yeah, in the morning.
It's 1 o'clock. It's in the morning now.
Yeah, morning. Yeah.
Gosh. What's the climate? Is it rainy? Is it
Yeah, it's
what's
drizzling right now.
okay?
Yes.
No floods. There was this time that was in
18.
2018, whereby
Yes.
Canada experienced a lot of floods. So what's the
A lot of
situation right
fun.
now?
I think it has diminished because the last year and this year we haven't seen it as much as monsoon. Will come in a few months, but it hasn't been witnessed again.
Okay, great. So I
Yes.
know some of our viewers would like maybe to connect with you, maybe to
Yeah,
share
sure.
some of the information that you have shared. Can you just tell us maybe you are where they can contact you? Maybe
Yeah, they
you
can
just
get me through. Yeah,
okay.
through Instagram. There is when I'm most active because it's easy to use. So
Okay.
Instagram, my handle is Don hyphen Apple space Jaca, JACCA, Don Apple Jaca.
Okay.
Yes.
On Facebook?
Yeah, it's same. Don Apple Jaca, Facebook, Don Apple Jaca, Instagram. Yes.
Thank you so much, my brother from Kenya.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Yes, that was Jaca, the man himself from Kenya. So he's has just completed his BTech in civil engineering. So he will be leaving India very soon, and he just wanted to come to the air and share with us the experience in India and whatever that he has. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.